America's superheated debate over guns and just how to respond to the nation's rash of mass shootings will take center stage in tonight's CNN town hall with President Obama. And the White House says the president is eager to find common ground, even with gun owners who don't trust him.
I think the president will repeat once again his belief in and commitment to the Second Amendment to the Constitution, and that the constitutional rights of law-abiding Americans are worth protecting.
Just a couple of days after the president unveiled new executive actions aimed at expanding background checks of gun buyers and wept, remembering the young victims of the 2012 school shooting in Newtown, Connecticut.
Every time I think about those kids, it gets me mad. And by the way, it happens on the streets of Chicago every day.
A new CNN ORC poll shows the public moving in the president's direction. 2/3 approve of his new executive actions.
I don't think a president should just unilaterally ignore the Constitution.
That's despite the outcry from GOP presidential contenders, including Ted Cruz, who sent an email to supporters that said, Obama wants your guns.
It is actually quite accurate. This is the most anti-gun president we've ever seen.
The White House accused Cruz of stirring up trouble.
It veers into the territory of being irresponsible.
House Speaker Paul Ryan wouldn't go as far as Cruz, but he did argue the president is trying to frustrate gun owners.
I think he's been pretty hostile to the Second Amendment all along. I don't think the president has a lot of respect for the Second Amendment.
But aides to the president note Ryan once sounded receptive to closing the gun show loophole just 2 years ago when asked by the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel.
I think we need to find out how to close these loopholes and do it in such a way that we don't infringe upon the Second Amendment rights.
Law professor Jonathan Turley, a frequent critic of the president's use of executive authority, said Mr. Obama's new actions are modest and fall far short of a gun grab.
So gun owners shouldn't view this necessarily as a significant erosion on gun control, but they obviously have concerns when a president is acting unilaterally rather than in conjunction with Congress.